If you want to own a piece of history, now is your chance. This artifact won't fit, though, on your shelf. Missile bases from the Cold War, they're still around and being used as everything from homes to museums. Well, now a local base is for sale. The Titan missile base just outside Odessa in Adams County is on the market, and the owner says it is quite a steal. KXLY4's Alyssa Donovan put on her hard hat and climbed into this giant piece of history.
You're looking at a 57-acre decommissioned missile base that was used during the Cold War. And I'm about 70 feet underground in a missile silo that's 16 stories below the surface.
Well, let's head down here.
And it's not easy to get all the way down here.
Watch the second step, it's a little bit bent.
And it probably shouldn't be easy, since it was built to withstand nuclear war.
1 megaton. Spokane is gone, Seattle's gone, Portland, 1 megaton, 30 miles.
The base was used by the Air Force during the Cold War to hold Titan I missiles. The rockets had one purpose: to deter anyone from attacking the U.S.
The outer shell does not touch the inner part of the building at all. And the reason for that is, and the springs, is that if there was nuclear war, an earthquake or whatever, the ground could move, up to a foot in any direction, and the equipment would all stay much more stable on this structure.
Only a couple dozen people operated the base.
This is the actual control room where the two officers sat with sidearms and the keys ready to fire. And if those keys ever got turned, there's no stopping them.
But there's nearly 1,000 feet of underground tunnels.
Okay, originally in here, this side would have been full of plumbing, steam, hot and cold piping, that kind of stuff.
The concrete walls are about 2 feet thick, and even the blast doors,
go ahead and pull on that,
are made of concrete.
Oh, I can't get it back. Jeez.
Barry Hotchkiss has learned everything there is to know about the Titan I complex.
The door would open up and the shaft was full of pea gravel. So all that gravel would come falling down and mound up, and then you could climb up.
The base was decommissioned in the 60s and bought in the 90s by his dad.
We kind of used it as a family summer camp when the kids were growing up, and it's a great place to get out away from the city and enjoy the country. There's not a crack in the place.
That's amazing.
Oh, it's built like Hoover Dam.
About halfway through the tour, there's no more lights.
All right, so here's a missile silo.
The base has 16 huge underground buildings, 3 of which are Titan missile silos.
To build it today would probably be in the hundreds of millions of dollars, just with the concrete and excavation and, just putting the buildings in.
So for a sweet $1.5 million, it's quite a steal. But Barry needs to sell it to settle his father's estate.
But I had it at a higher price because I thought it was a giveaway at that price.
And he saved the best part of the tour for last. The power dome.
Okay, there would have been 4 1 million watt generators in the middle of the room and loads of equipment, wall to wall.
That stuff was removed years ago, and now it's just a 125-foot empty dome. So what would you do with a decommissioned missile base?
That's really only limited by your imagination.
Well, I'm standing on the final stage of the missile launch. These doors would open and the Titan would rise up, ready to be fired. If you want more information on taking a tour or buying the property, you can visit themissile.base.com. Reporting in Adams County, Alyssa Donovan, KXLY4 News.